Yeah.
Okay, people, we are live. Facebook, we are live. What's going on? Here again, Sunset Sunday. This is part of Frank Kent, Robeson, Greg Smith. We're here again, live on this strange, unofficial start of the summer. Okay, it's just we're just talking about early before we got on live that, like he said, his class reunion that you said they canceled it.
Yeah, it's canceled. It's canceled.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I just heard that I know that the Rib Fest is canceled.
Yes. The state fair is
The
canceled.
State Fair is canceled. What else is canceled?
Asian Fest canceled.
Who?
The Asian Fest.
Oh, well, yeah, that would have been this weekend.
Right. Right.
Yeah. We're talking about stuff that here in Columbus, Ohio, for y'all who are maybe looking at wherever you may be looking at from.
Yeah, they can't, and you know they canceled the Arts Festival.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of months ago, a couple of months ago, they already said that.
Yeah. That was one of the first ones.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that got canceled out. So yeah, I'm not surprised by that. It's just crazy. But what are you gonna do in a situation like that? You know, that was supposed to be expected. I don't know. I came across a book that I've had a while, and it's kind of interesting. It's by, have you heard of Frank Feather?
Frank Severance. Yes. Yes, I
He had a
have.
book called futureconsumer.com. I think this book is probably at least, I would say, 15 to 20 years old. And then he talks about a lot of different things and stuff that we've been talking about, anyway. What me and Kent usually are on here when I started this, I'm sharing a lot of this stuff out, people. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. We're just sharing our experiences of what's going on as far as business. I just heard that Victoria's Secret is closing. Is it Victoria's Secret? Yeah, they're closing 250 stores in the US and Canada. Okay? 250 stores, people. So, we've been saying for a while how the internet has changed a lot of things, and right now with this pandemic situation, it's really changed the way people are doing anything, because a lot of us are where we're at, we're locked down, or our companies have stopped, or some of us were able to work from home. This is gonna be an ongoing thing. We don't know how long. We just know it's gonna be an ongoing thing. So, we just want to get people to understand there are, like we've been talking about, other options. Now we knew from at least, especially 10 years ago, that this was going to be, there was a change coming in that last decade that we just left of the tens. And now we're in the 20s. And what do you think the 20s has shaped the thought process of what's going to be coming, or what's to come, from actually what we've been doing in the tens? What is your perspective of what's going to change? I mean, with all this You know, granted, yeah, stores are opening up, some places are opening up, but like just watching Bill Maher, he said people got gotten used to lockdown. It's gonna be hard pressed to get them to just go back into society the way it was and to mingle the same way it was, because we still got to deal with this thing that they don't know nothing about. What's your perspective on that?
My take on it is, and this is just not about stores, but even though this is you, this is our warehouse as far as retail goes or anything like that. I think I don't, at least in the immediate future, I don't see uh, I don't see brick and mortar places operating at the efficiency or at the I forget the word, but at the level they were at before. I don't see that in the near future. Maybe 18 months down the line, if that's if a vaccine has been found for this.
Yeah, there's been
this thing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
it's a lot of things have just been blown out the water, so to speak.
There's been a lot of controversy about that, about whether their talk about whether this new experimental thing that some people say may be available in the fall or early 2021. And again, you heard 45 say something about when this stuff start breaking out, that some of these pharmaceutical companies or science places were actually working on a vaccine back in January. Okay. So yeah, I'm just saying, if that's true, then they kind of got a 6-month head leap on everything. Right. If that's true.
If that is the case, right.
Right. We don't know that because we done heard so many different things from this regime administration. Whether this is going to happen or that going to happen. You don't know what the truth is.
Right.
And with that being said, and this never being the case that we've happened, even though we've had different pandemics from 2003, 2004, 2009, and 10 with the SARS epidemic, with H1N1 and the SARS pig flu thing, we've never had to shut down the whole economy and stores and everything and social like we have done now. And this is going to change. It's just changed the whole dynamics. I mean, even in the wake of the internet and social media, we knew there was going to be a disruption in. There had been a disruption in business, but now, with the disruption that we know of, this has more placed another disruption on top of the one that's already had. I mean, you can remember what? Christmas time now, we're going to wonder, how's that going to affect everything? Because that's one of the economy's biggest time to, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Well, Cyber Monday, hey, like we're doing now, we've been doing Cyber Monday forever.
Since you said that, I believe, even though they're gonna, the companies are gonna push Black Friday, I think Cyber Monday's just this is the time where Cyber Monday is. If it doesn't overtake Black Friday, it's going to give Black Friday a run for its money.
Yeah, so, because one of your biggest shopping days is right after Thanksgiving. People still do that. That's gonna put a big cramp what they may have to reorganize it as Cyber Weekend after Thanksgiving. You know, it's gonna have to be recategorized because even when we had all that kind of stuff before all this happened, online shopping was outdoing brick and mortar anyway during that time period. Even before they even jumped ahead with cyber sales a week or so before Thanksgiving. And you saw that last year. So right now, with all this is going to happen, and then people are talking about whether we're going to have a different wave or whatever or not, it's going to put in the mindset of people, well, okay, those of you that, I've been doing this forever, those that are working from home are going to say, well, damn, I don't need to do this or that. And just like this book, and I put together, let me see, I put together some slides. Let me see if I can go get these slides here. Okay. Okay, let me go back here. I'll go back here. Okay. This slide, I'm calling this the revolution of 2010. And then you probably say, why of 2010? Well, because this is where all this kind of stuff started from in 2010 when social media, internet, with the difference and what's been happening up to now is going on. Okay. Let me put this here somewhere. Webolution 2010. It said by 2010, it was predicted that the internet will take up 31% of the consumer spending. Webolution style shopping has taken over our lives and changed the way we do business, especially now. And like I said, especially now since this global pandemic. And this is from this book I ran across again. I had called FutureConsumer.com by Frank Feather. Probably can get that on Amazon somewhere. Look like it just said today, Victoria's Secret. They talked about closing 250 stores in the US and Canada. So that's like 250 people, well, I don't say 250 stores, but the employees of those stores out of job, okay? They're gonna be looking for what we had to offer. We said just lately, Neiman Marcus, JCPenney, Macy's, filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection because a lot of these stores were already suffering anyway. When this pandemic happened, it just kicked them over the edge. Okay. Frank Feather also wrote a book. Now I haven't read this book. It's called G-Force, and I'm thinking it's like about globalization. Globalization is a result of with the internet. Now, what we've heard, and I've heard this in the last maybe 5 to 6 years. Have you heard of this term called the Internet of Everything? Well, the Internet of Everything means, this is where they're saying, you heard about the 5G controversy and people are up in arms about whether 5G radiation is good for you or can it do this, sickness. You even heard stuff talking about it was somehow connected with the coronavirus. And what I heard, this is what I want people to understand. The thing that made sense to me is what people are saying, that the 5G radiation sickness, people were getting symptoms that were same as what the symptoms people would get with the coronavirus. So I think that's how they linked the coronavirus to the 5G. It is not saying that the 5G is creating coronavirus, okay? There's a difference to that, okay? And like this said, I'm trying to think how old this book is. I'm thinking this book is at least 20-something years old. It's about in the 90s. And it talked about we will carry the internet everywhere we go. Think about that, people. iPhone, 2007, is a computer that we carry everywhere we go. The Galaxy phones, those are phones we carry or devices we carry everywhere we go. With those tablets, the laptops have gotten smaller and more powerful. We carry everywhere we go. Okay. So what we're now,
the Apple wristwatch.
oh yeah,
My daughter just walked in.
yeah, the Apple, that phone, that watch thing. Yeah. So we are in that age now, people. We're in the age also what we call the homepreneurs or the independent internet business operators. The Webolution has shifted even the e-commerce directly into home business, especially now since we're in this pandemic. Home-based entrepreneurs, telecommuters have changed. That should have been said had changed. Oh well, what I do? Or has changed. That's supposed to say has changed. Has changed things on how we work, socialize. The census, they saying the census had showed that there has been a reverse migration from big cities to suburbs and exurbs and back to countryside. Well, you know, once before they were talking about people were moving from the suburbs back to the cities. You know how they built up all the downtown here with all the riverfront and stuff that's going down there. But with this now happening, there's not going to be a need to travel or commute downtown if you got any kind of device that with the internet access. There's no need. So all those people that were built, if you look at downtown Columbus right now, downtown Columbus, there's no shopping downtown, really, not no big stores, not no big, it's all a lot of hotels and a lot of entertainment stuff.
Exactly.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're
what?
Right on. Right on.
So what I'm thinking is that, with that being said, there's not going to be any need for people to commute anywhere with the internet thing like that. You know, they're saying by today, we're in 2020. They're saying 50% of the population has relocated into rural areas, throwing housing market into turmoil. Okay. So I'm wondering now if the condos and shit that they built downtown, are they going to really fill them like they said that, or like they thought? Is it the reasons are clear to see that and understand, especially with this current virus pandemic? Now, most only have to commute 30 seconds from their bedroom to either a kitchen or a spare room, or a spare room that's turned into an office. Sound familiar, Kent?
Just a little bit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you doing that now.
Exactly.
You know, like I would end, I say, you know, you don't have to meet that meal in the sense of
right. That long stretch from the upstairs to the downstairs.
Yeah, your commute is wherever you got your damn laptop and everything is there. That's like me. I got mine now. Right now, since it's summertime, I bring my laptop and stuff out on the sun porch. This is where I'm doing a lot of business now. Okay. And like I said, thanks to the Webolution, which we've been in for the last 10 years, there's no need to go anywhere, including work. And see, you got this older baby boomer generation act like they still don't get it. And this is one of the reasons I think, remember back, a couple of years ago, they were trying to throttle back the internet access to probably for home-based business people because they knew it was affecting the way they did business. Big older companies couldn't transition the way we did to home-based because of the business structure that was set up in their business. All we do was work from home. We switched from the commute to a PC or some kind of mobile device that allows us to do business if we want on the beach, if we're on the shop, wherever we want to do business, we can. We're not limited to anywhere. And this is where people really, I'm thinking it's going to really hit home on them being home with this pandemic. And I hope people who see this presentation will understand. They're saying 60% of home workers are self-employed. People believe that their livelihood depended living in big cities and working for big corporations. That was a big chunk of people. 86% of the home-based business owners are far more happier running their businesses instead of working for someone else. Well, the biggest problem I hear when you talk about home-based business of everybody, or some people that don't do it, you're talking to a lot of people who are just like you're doing, working from home, but you're exposed to some different things. They only know it from working. They're employed, but they're just working from home for a corporation. There's a big difference than getting back your time, which what we are here to help you understand and get back your time to do what you want to do, a lifestyle. Working for a corporation and a home is not the same thing as what we do.
Exactly.
They say another 20% of the workforce are freelancers or subcontractor workers, and that's out of North America workforce. That was taken back in 2020. So what is the percentage going to be now, since we're in 2020, 10 years later with this pandemic? It's probably 50% going to be now or more. Even though people will go back, maybe go back to work or maybe not, you see a lot of companies are switching their business model to work from home. Now, you heard me talk about this before. We mentioned this once before. Most people are educated to be a bucket carrier. You get paid only when you show up, you do the work. And this is from that Parables of a Pipeline book that we've had for a long time, Bruno the Bucket Carrier. Okay? What we're trying to teach you is not to be a bucket carrier. That means you have to actively go in somewhere to get paid. Now, I'm not saying as a home-based business person that you just sit home and collect the paycheck. You have to create your income. You have to create you won't call it a job. You have to create what we do. We create systems, or we use systems to help us get paid. It says, learn to do work once, get paid over and over again, like Pablo using a pipeline builder. And what we do and what we teach people is a pipeline system that you put together once and they'll pay you over and over again. Okay? Now, this is so familiar in the network marketing profession. Most are still teaching to chase family and friends and slow and steady wins a race. Well, you don't need to work about slow and steady wins a race, because it's not a race. When you have the leveraging information highway, then what's the reason race for? You use the information highway, like what we're doing now with this presentation, to get information to the right people. We're not doing this, okay? We're not continue being bucket carriers. We're creating this. We're building pipelines, okay? Now, you can still be running your business like the old stagecoach people, okay? That's up to you. But when you got a freeway system, what we call the internet, that will get your information faster, what I call you work to many instead of working to one. What makes more sense? If I can get my information out from here to many instead of prospecting, like what we call, and most people call network marketing prospecting, why prospect to one when you can prospect to many? Okay? That makes sense. What we do and what we use also is a marketing system that our team uses. Yes, it's called, you've heard me talk about this once before, MLSP, and I'm at the pro level right now, okay? Let's see here. Now there's 3 levels in MLSP that you can get involved with. Kent, you're at the basic level, I'm at the pro, and this is the premium level. What is the difference? Well, there is differences in these levels, besides the price, some of the different things. There's a little bit difference between the pro and basic level. What else I'm gonna show you that we got going on that is helping some people this week coming up, that you'll get 30 days of free coaching, and if you want to continue it, you can get into this basic level here. Okay. This is what are people looking for online. What do you think people are looking for to do online, Kent? If you were starting now, what would you be looking for?
I would be looking for, if I was starting out, I would be obviously looking for the best way to get income generated, get that cash flow going.
Okay, cash flow. But one of the things that, how do you get cash flow first? What do you have to get?
You have to get people or volume to try your product out.
Right, and what we teach in this system, or this system teaches how to develop leads. And I know there's a lot of people out there. Probably buy leads. Okay, buying leads is cool, all right, but a lot of times when you buy leads, you're getting probably outdated information. We teach you how to develop lead flow that actually develops cash flow. One of the top courses that we teach in this profession is Facebook marketing, video marketing. Blogging was a thing at one time. It is not so much, but right now, because we got another thing I should put here, /home. What is this? Home page. This is something you'll get involved with if you take us up on this challenge that's coming up this week. Okay? To make more money now on your home-based business, well, this is a link. If you're looking at that, take a look at this. There's a video you can take a look at. This will show you what we're talking about. Okay. Okay. Let me go over here. Let me close out of this. Yes. Save the PowerPoint. Yes. I go back. Okay. Okay. Screen share stop. That's the one thing that we're teaching right now in this business, to entrepreneurs, to whoever wants to take their business online, or who wants to start a business online. This is what we're showing people now. Okay. Now we got another thing going on that's coming up a week from, well, next Saturday. They started a preview thing on it. They call it a 5-day Go for Yes challenge. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's go look and see what that looks like here. Go here. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. Accident. Okay. Here it is. Brand new Go for Yes 5-day challenge is here. Okay. If you're really interested in, I'll leave this in the chat. This is the link that you can register for this. Okay. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Can you see that, Kent?
You're good to go.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
I can see it clear.
Okay. Live 5-day challenge experience to go to for yes. Social, get people to happily say yes to what you got. Yes, you got 5 days. It starts in 5 days, people. Okay. The Go for Yes Day 5-day challenge, this is what it's going to include. I say, what is going to give you a simple 4-step? Oh, this is what it costs too, $1. that pop up in here. You say $1? Yes, it costs $1, people. $1. Okay. This is the 5 things you're gonna get with this challenge. You're gonna get a 4-step plan to authentically sell more product in any way that makes you and your customer feel amazing. What he means by that is that if you got, let me say this, if you got a product or service you want to sell, and say for instance, you had a store and you were shut down because of this pandemic, we're going to show you how to bring that online and sell it. Okay? We're going to show you how to, if you were affected by this pandemic in this challenge, we're going to show you how to bring that product or service online and sell it to people that will buy. Day 2, we're going to identify your audience and pain points so you can speak to their soul and influence them. So what we're going to say is, like I've said in the first one, if you need to bring your business online because of you've been affected by this pandemic, or you know other business people that are affected the same way, we're going to help you do that. That's the pain point. You need to bring that business to a place where you can still function. Day 3, we're going to show you a source of never-ending ideals, daily strategies, what to post and when and for maximum results. A lot of people get online, they don't know what to post. I always tell people, look, your life is your canvas. I think the biggest problem is people don't know how to transfer life into business. If you talk about your story, you talk about who you are and why you are doing what that's content, people. But they'll show you in this training, okay? Day 4, choosing where to establish your social media presence. See, we're gonna show you where your audience is, because you don't want to set up your page or whatever, whether you can't get traffic or your audience is not interested. That's what day 4 is going to show you. Day 5, they're going to show you a secret sauce to track prospects, growth, and turn new social media friends into business partners. You know, like you get a lot of people who following you on Facebook say you're a friend and you talk to them. I talked to this person in Houston a couple of days ago, okay, through Instant Messenger. She acted like she was interested. Just because somebody befriends you on social media don't mean they're interested in business, okay? But, you know, in this day 5, they're going to show you how to do that, okay? And all this is going to be $1, people, $1, okay? And right here where it says live challenger dates, they're going to be live with this thing on May 30th, running to June 3rd. Starts at 5 p.m. Now, if you are a MLSP member, you get this access for free. The recordings and all that, 30 days live coaching that you'll get if you become a MLSP member. You'll get all this stuff that you were in the training for $1. You get 30 days training, coaching with the top earners in this business, helping you bring your business, especially if you're affected by this pandemic, to get results and more stuff. So, you know, for $1, you're getting a business that's this whole program. These are some of the people who've taken this challenge. I took this challenge in January. It's good. This is some of the people who've taken it, loved the training so much, felt in their heart, go for yes, 100% needed. This industry positively, relationship building trumps go for no anyway. You know, what I guess people probably wonder, what's the go for no? There was a book out. We had a book in our industry before. I think a lot of these people said go for no. This lady, Stacy, wrote a book called Go for No.
Had that book.
Yeah, I got it too, but I don't think that book wasn't in the relation for what they're saying, but I don't want to get into that. But there was a book, I think that book came out. There was another book that Ray Higdon came out with too, called Go for No. Okay. I said the biggest problem with people who are in network marketing are consistently told to go for no. And that's one reason why she wrote this book, because they're told to go for no, okay? Like I said, I'm not gonna get into all that right now. William Kent's been around this for a while. So we have a little bit of different perspective of this business and what, you know, all that kind of stuff. You get all this stuff absolutely free. A live 30-day coaching, okay? And what's being happening in MLSP right now, you get coaching every day. On Tuesdays, now some of these you got to be part of the system to get access to. And on our Wednesday, we have a Wednesday night training every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Now that's free to anybody. If you're following me in any way, you see me have posted these things out. There's a new members orientation at 8 p.m. All these kind of things. The rest of them, you have to be a member to be, and you can be a member. You can get access tonight. Okay, tonight. You get access tonight by investing $1 for your future, people, because we don't know what the future is going to bring, especially when we're still in this pandemic shutdown. This is the value you're getting, all for $1, people. This is the $8,962 value. You get all this value right now here. You can get tonight for $1 damn. All you got to do is say yes to get your Ross and get 30 days access to the system and bonuses for only $1. You can't beat that. Now, you can't argue, people, you can't argue a value of $8 grand and you getting it for $1. You spend more on a latte, if those are even open yet. How much is a latte? $2? $5?
I'm thinking 5.
I don't know. I don't drink those things.
Yeah, I'm strictly coffee.
I just drink coffee. Yeah. See, like I said, $8,920 is $62 amazing value on bonuses. You getting it for $1, people, and that starts in 5 days. Okay. This is the value, people. I don't know what to tell you. This is what other people are saying. Even this is one of the L7s in the business, Diane Hockman. There are exact principles that changed my life forever. This is a do not miss. What is this? This is a do not miss from Stacy Hall. Okay, she said, don't miss this. Okay. I don't know Angie Taylor. I was about to give up on everything growing a network marketing business. Now, granted, this business is not just for network marketing. It's for anybody who want to bring their business online. You can use the same strategy. So don't get it twisted. Well, I'm not in network marketing. I can't do this. Anybody can do this. Anybody. Anybody looking to do a business, anybody has a business that they need to bring online. These are the results people are getting. Knowing my audience and my brand along with other strategies has opened up my creativity in a very big way. For the first time, I'm looking forward to what this year brings. And, you know, people, you don't have to be affected negatively because of this pandemic. You can use, this is why we're sharing this information to you, okay? All this stuff, these people are going to help you with, and you hit this kit, all for $1. All for $1, folks. And right now here, right here, this is where you can get it. I'll leave this in the chat or on Facebook because I don't know what to say to you. If you don't take advantage of it for $1, what are we gonna do? You can't.
And if worst comes to worst, if you try and you still don't like it, you get your $1 back.
You know, after if you decide before 30 days is now don't take it. Don't think because after the 30 days you get the $1 back. No, you gotta decide that it doesn't work for you within that 30-day period. So this is what we've been sharing in all these webinars and stuff since this thing happened. When I started this Sunset Sunday, it was usually that's a thing I was sharing on. I was still sharing slightly stuff like this online. I was using my phone. Now you saw me walking around earlier today. I did an intro to this. If you catch it, Kent, you was on it. You know, getting people to come out to it, and trying to get people to interact.
I popped on for a quick minute. I couldn't stay on because I was cooking.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. And you know, all we just here to do is to help people understand, you know, there's sort of an alternative. I see a helicopter flying. You know, I heard a plane the other day. Hadn't heard a plane in a couple of months.
Yeah. I'm used to hearing helicopters since I'm not too far from the hospital. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, wow, plane, okay. Hadn't heard that in a good while.
Yeah, and I'm hearing a helicopter right now, and they flying around here, so I don't know what's going on. I hadn't heard anything in a while.
Okay.
Going on, you know, especially when this pandemic hit out. I haven't heard anything. So people, I mean, if you're, I'm just saying, people, if you're looking to transition or make some money online, you should just get the training. $1, people, $1. If you can't invest $1 in to help you transition from wherever you're at now, I don't know what to tell you. $1, just, you know, you getting an $8,000 value training system for 30 days for $1. For $1. Now, like I said, if you want more training, after the 30 days, you could pick the $49.95 training to continue your training. This is a 5-day challenge, people. I mean, it's a 5-day challenge that I've taken. And like I said, I've been around doing this a while. I just took it to, you know, see what's going on. I learned some different things, you know, some change up my way of posting online. I've taken a few different challenges that are out here that has been done. Most of the things that you see me or you hear me and Kent talk about, we learned through this platform, okay? We learned through this system. We, you know, it was through this platform that we learned all this stuff. Not from school, and not even from any of the network marketing platforms that we've been around. And we've been with one of the granddaddies of all. They haven't even showed us this, okay? This is not even being taught. And most of them aren't teaching this kind of stuff, these kind of marketing strategy. Then I always say, you know, we are in network marketing, not prospect marketing. And, you know, network marketing is just one business. I'm an author. I got a book out on Amazon called 5 Keys to Success, Knowing the Difference Between Prospecting and Marketing. And that's on Amazon. I've had it out since 2016. So that's out on Amazon now. I'm currently writing another book also. So there's other things you learn to do doing that. I'm not saying you have to write a book. That's just something I chose. You know, you get into a mode of understanding what wealthy people do. They don't put all their income stream eggs in one basket. Too many of us depend on the job, and look what's happened. We got a bunch of people, 50 million people claiming unemployment in this country. Not of any fault of yours, but it is what it is. You got 50 million people trying to get money claimed, and it's what? How many is in Columbus? 20? How many is in 10 million? How many? It's a lot. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I couldn't give you an exact number, but yeah.
If you have something going on yourself, and if you still working a job, if you have something like what me and Ken are doing, you end up be worrying about claiming unemployment and can't get in the system because it's overwhelmed. 50 million people are going to overwhelm a system, folks. Mm-hmm. Just like this pandemic overwhelmed the medical system.
Right. That's why, of course, that's why they were telling everybody to stay home.
Stay at home. Yeah. Stay your butt at home because we don't know. Something's burning outside. Smell like it. Well, you know, you don't know. Life is tricky. We do not know what's going to happen. Never. We don't know when we're coming out of this stuff. My friend from Alice. Alice called me today. I didn't hear the phone ring. Try to call her back. You know, Alice is a close friend of mine. She lives no, she lives in in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, she called me today, but I haven't been able to get a hold of her. I hope she's all right. Haven't talked to her since late last month, so I've been kind of talking to her more. You know, she was in that area where, you know, Geneva's not that far from Italy. Remember, Italy was hit hard. Italy,
Right.
Spain, and all that stuff. So, you know, I was getting in contact with her and make sure she was okay. Europe got smashed. You know, they had Cuomo on today and yesterday talking about if they'd have known that the virus had moved from China to Europe, instead of concentrating blocking out the Chinese, they'd have concentrated more blocking out the Europeans. That's what they'd have done, and they wouldn't have got overwhelmed. That's what happened. That's what happened with the East Coast, even though the first cases were in the West Coast, Washington State. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What really caused the biggest spread was with Europeans coming in from, and plus Chinese. They said there was 50 or 60 flights a day coming in from Wuhan straight into the United States, plus people coming in from Europe. So no wonder New York and Connecticut and that whole tri-state area got overwhelmed. They didn't know that. They were concentrating on all these people coming in from China instead of both. But most of what overwhelmed New York to all that area in Jersey was people coming in from Europe. I mean, you got to understand, you're at the West Coast, most of your Asian travelers come through that West Coast thing.
Right.
Europe and everybody come through the East Coast, okay? Like my friend Alice, when she comes in here, she flies in from Geneva into, I don't know if she flies into Dulles or, what's the other one? It's Dulles and what? Washington
National Airport.
Washington National. I don't know. I think she flies into Dulles. Well, she flies in the DC area, and then she flies into Columbus. Okay. So, you know, that's all that traffic that's coming out of Europe.
And you know, speaking as far as Ohio's concerned, you know, that's no matter what your politics, you gotta give props to Governor DeWine, because
Governor DeWine was on this.
Right, he and the city, they were on it when they canceled that Arnold Festival.
Yeah, they were saying,
but paying it down. Yeah.
Yeah, they fanned it down because they didn't want we could have had the same thing that happened in New York, which we didn't need. Right. New York didn't need. One of the things y'all got to understand, I was raised partly back Jersey and New York, okay? The difference that LA spread out like Columbus, okay? Mm-hmm. LA's a peninsula, you got from San Diego to San Francisco, okay? It's a peninsula, so everybody don't live on top. What made New York so hard hit, you got the 5 boroughs, New York, mm-hmm. plus Jersey. Jersey's called borough, and then North Jersey, you might as well call part of New York anyway. It's right over the bridge,
right?
New York City, right? So, you know, all the boroughs and all that stuff coming in, all the people got hit. And everybody living on top of each other like this and everywhere with all them brownstones, and you got parts of Connecticut and people coming in there. No wonder they got overwhelmed. And you got all these flights coming in from Long Island, JFK, LaGuardia, all that coming, or in New Jersey. You got European flights coming into Newark Airport. Okay? All that stuff overwhelmed that whole system because those people, when that virus moves into China, from China into Europe, it hit everybody. Okay? Now think what let's think on a positive note, what the whole purpose of social media and all this stuff is. When you do this type of stuff, think of how a virus spreads. That's what we want to spread this information. This is a positive way how to spread information. Just because I don't have to know you for you to get my information. In fact, the girl that got in contact with me, she's from Puerto Rico. She lives in Houston. They got contact with me. She looked at a video that I had just did that day and got contact with me. I don't know her. I wasn't connected with her. She knew some other people that I knew, but she saw a video. This is what the power of technology, the power of video, what we're trying to get you to understand is you do not have to be face-to-face with people to do business. This is the whole purpose. We've been saying this for the last 10 years. The message is the message, no matter how you get it. I've talked to people in Europe from the comfort of my home, folks. I've done it using a laptop that I'm talking with you now when we're doing this webinar, and I've done it with this type of thing, with this device, an iPhone. We are in a day-to-day people of leverage. As in that book, future.com, futureconsumer.com says, we carry the internet in our pocket every day. You know, we got these kids talking about with the schools in the fall, whether they're gonna open them up or whether they're gonna have tele-learning. I suggest they have tele-learning. If any of these kids got any of these smartphones, they're carrying the internet already. They're doing all kinds of stuff already. You don't have to have a laptop. Okay? You don't have to have none of that. The problem we got in our school system is that we got a lot of people either don't know how to transition or something, or don't want you to know. You know, and then you got a lot of people that are, they don't have internet access. You don't really have to have internet access. You could even pay for a hotspot type of thing to get internet access. That's not that hard to do, or just cheaper. So there's no excuse for these kids not to be able to tele-learn. I don't care what it is. A device that this is smaller. Yeah, you might get a tablet. You can get a tablet. You ain't got to have this. It's all what you. It really is all what you really want to choose to do and how you want to do this. So, you know, excuse me, we've been on here about an hour or so. I think we gave some real valuable information. What do you think, Kent?
Oh yeah, and folks, if you did get value, I know we gave good value. Share this video out. You know, share it out. With Greg and I have been doing this for a while now. And Greg introduced this MLSP platform to me. So when, because yeah, I know I needed some guidance, some direction for my business. And Greg's a technology nut. I'm not bad with it. I'm good with it, but Greg is he's the guru, looking for new ways to try to propel your business to the next level. So when you introduced this to me, I was like,
I guess with me,
but I knew just to get on it, check it out, and I've been on it since.
I don't know if I call myself the guru or technology, because I'm always learning. I mean, you know, I'm always learning different things, how to do different things, trying to find how to do. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this platform on my phone. You know, I'm always trying to figure out how can I be even more mobile to even give you more scenery to do this type of platform. I even got in contact with Zoom and said, how come we can't do a webinar stuff on our phone and share it out on Facebook like we do on a laptop? Why can't we do that? Why is it we are limited to this type? I'm always asking, why are we limited to certain things? We shouldn't be. In 2020, I should have been able to do the same webinar and do my Sunset Sundays like I have been doing out Soldier Sunset and all that, but I'm limited. And I can't share the way I do on the phone, I mean, on this like I do when I want to do on the phone. That's the limitation. That's why I've been doing stuff on here. But I'm gonna figure out something. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Now I use another software on Tuesdays called StreamYard, but it allows me to stream on my Facebook page and YouTube. I have a YouTube channel also, DJS Marketing Concepts. Okay, you can go in there, catch me on Tuesdays in the evening. I do a Tuesday tip thing. You can catch me on there. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel there. It's or you can go to Gregory Smith Marketing Concepts YouTube. That's where you can go to. But you can those are the type of things you can do. And this don't have to take up a whole lot of your time. If you're still working a job, and I understand there's a lot of y'all still working a job, we're not trying to tell you to stop your job. We're trying to tell you to have something better equipped with you, because a job is not going to last. It may not last. And I'm saying this for you guys who are working from home. You don't know if you're going to be let go and then you stuck at home, granted, but then you have no job. So once you create something else, you're already at home. You're already getting experience. I'm talking from those who are working at home. You're already doing what we're doing now, but you're not doing it for yourself. You're still doing it for a company. We're trying to get you to understand you need to have that other income stream, develop that to work incongruent with what you're doing for a company. You need to have this for your own, because you're going to need that today. Because of all these companies going out of business, you don't know where yours is going to be. You may get the email saying, we're letting you go. Thank you for your services. Bye. I mean, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know. We can't. There's no guarantee. I'm not saying there's a guarantee with this, but I would rather fail at something I'm trying to do for myself, than to be dictated by somebody else's corporation or somebody else's thing. You know what I'm saying? To do that. That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's why I'm always pushing about this, especially in quote unquote minority communities need to be really looking at this, because usually the first to go and the last to be hired. And then being exposed to this coronavirus that you're going to be exposed to because of the jobs that you have, you need another way out. Okay, that's one of the reasons why the Black and brown communities are being hit hard, because they're more exposed to the situations at hand out there now. And you got to understand it. Your job's always putting you in a line of fire for something. And that got to stop. That's got to stop. You got to know there are alternatives. You got to know that you don't have to make a living by putting your life on the line. You got to know that you don't have to make a choice whether you go back to work or lose your unemployment, because these fools are not making provisions for you and your job to be safe. And then you go back to the job, catch that virus, and then bring it back to your family, and then you infect all them. That's bullshit, okay? Any company that don't make provisions for you and don't care about you and your family, and they only care about their fucking bottom line, you need to tell them to quit. I mean, you need to quit from them, because they're telling you they don't value you. Okay, they only value you as a seat. And like I always say, at the end of my Sunset Sundays on Sundays, if you drop dead at your desk or your computer, wherever the hell you at, they'll have your job in the damn paper before your obituary. Okay? And that's where you gotta take it for real. This is some serious shit with all the stuff that's going on. I'm not saying this to hear my blowing smoke up your ass. I'm saying it because I care. And I see it too many times. I've been in them situations. Okay? I'm not saying this from just to be saying. I've been in them situations.
What my grandmother said, I ain't telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm telling you both. What I heard and what I know.
Yeah, well, there it is.
It's we're in a serious situation that we don't know what's going to change. If it's going to change, when it's going to change, and you don't have time to wait on what the government ain't doing, and they don't seem to have a plan or doing any damn thing. So as an individual, as a community, as anything, everybody's got to make a decision about, okay, I got to make plans for my family. Fuck them damn jobs because they're not helping, and really fuck the government because they're not making they're not making no plan for us. They're not even caring what we got to do. So you have to take a hold of your life. This life is for you to hold. And I said before, I keep getting all this stuff. If there's going to be a savior going to come down here, he's taking a long time to come down here and save you. Because if that's what you're going to depend on, what makes you think that the savior didn't bring you, if you're looking at this presentation, he didn't bring you or she didn't bring you in front of what we have to say as a message to help you. See, a lot of times people get into this stuff and it ain't packaged in the right thing or this or that. They think, well, I'm waiting on God or Jesus to give me a sign. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say today, everybody. You know, I won't take up everybody's time. I know everybody got a holiday they want to do. Maybe, you know, somebody cooking or something outside. I don't know what's going on. So it's not like it's burning. Hope it ain't here.
Well, I know it's not me. I'm not doing any cooking until tomorrow. Official cooking, that is.
You know, just making sure. But I'm just you know, my cousin, no, I ain't gonna go on what my cousin did. Ricky, you know, I ain't gonna get one there. I'll tell you later. But
okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, people, look, get a hold of us. You know, if you're serious about, we have the resources, we get the cookie. It's not to say that arrogant, but how many other people are trying to tell you this? We on here every week telling you tips. I'm at least twice a week, giving you tips, giving you information on everything. And anybody else, the government's not telling you that. I don't care. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. They're not telling you all these things about how to get out of the situation you're in. All they want to tell you about, well, the stimulus package is going to be coming. And then they're sitting up there trying to do another one and it's dead on the right or in the Senate. So everybody's sitting there doing this. You can't wait. People ain't got time to wait on that. You don't have time to wait on that. They sitting there playing politics with your life, with your livelihood and all this other stuff where you could be doing something else. Now, if you get the damn money, I'll take it too. Shit. You know, I'll take it. Ain't no shame in my game. They gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. Yeah.
There it is. It's yours anyway.
Yeah, my money any damn way put out there. So, you know, you need to really understand that what's going on and stop waiting and just live your life and do some things. We're here every week giving you that information to do it. We just gave you some information right now. If you want more information, you want to know how to get, we left the dang thing on here about the 5-day challenge is gonna start on Saturday. So ain't like it ain't out there, people. It's out there. If you could rewatch this presentation on Facebook, if you didn't get everything, take some more notes. Facebook gives you tools. I've been trying to use this. Have you seen that new messenger room they got out on Facebook?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've tried to use it a few times. I don't know if it records stuff. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with it right now.
Okay.
Because the problem with Facebook has a sharing thing on their regular. They're changing their live stream to a thing called Live Producer. I'm gonna do a review on that on Tuesday. Just come and see my review on that. I don't know. What the problem with that is that Facebook's live does not allow you to, when you're live, to share your screen or share other parts of your screen or sites while it's live. Okay, there is a trick to do that, but it's complicated. Something I will show you Tuesday. I don't use it like that. That's why I'm using Zoom. Why a lot of people are using Zoom. So, you know, but like I said, hope you got value, folks, on this Memorial Weekend 2020 that we're going to remember for a while. If you got kids, you're going to be telling them. If you got kids, you're going to tell them, well, these guys called Greg and Kent was telling us all this stuff about how we could do this and stuff. Well, that's what we're here for. This is going to be somewhere forever, somewhere. your grandkids or grandkids, someone will see this. We could be dead and gone. So, all right. You got any last words, Kent, to say?
Well, as I said,
Tonight?
please, if you got value from this, like and share it. And like Greg said, you can catch the replay if you didn't get everything the first go around. Take some notes. Greg and I are adamant about this. We have the cookie, y'all. We have the cookie to get your business propelled to the next level, to get some skill sets that you'll need to learn and put into practice to get your business propelled to the next level. So if you are in a position like I am, I'm lucky enough to be working for them, but that's not guaranteed that I will have this position. I could get an email tomorrow, saying that, hey, well, tomorrow being Memorial Day, but sometime during the week, I could get an email saying, hey, due to our office consolidation, yada, 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 we don't need your services. Please turn in your equipment. So if I didn't have this platform working my business, then I'd be like, oh my God, okay. All right. So, but if you're in a situation where even like Greg said, well, if it's just network marketing, I have a brick and mortar business. I don't think I can do it. Yes, you can. And we have the tools to show you how to transition from the brick and mortar to the, as they say, click and order.
Right, because most brick and mortar have been affected by this business. You don't have people coming in or you don't have a customer base that's coming into your brick and mortar, you don't have a business. So if you got a way to transfer that service to online, that's just transferring the same service to online, and you can do it virtually. The whole thing is to get your message and the product and service out. You have to get the message. They got to know about you. All right, they got to know all the stuff thing about it. And like I said, we just gave you this information for $1 you can learn how to do. You got to learn how to invest too in yourself. Everybody invests in all kinds. People invest $30, $40, $50, $100,000 on their going to school and not working in that field and got all this debt. But we're talking about an $8,000 value for $1 that you can get things that can change your life right now. $1, people. $1. With that being said, let me see, what was that I got on here? I hope you got value. If you didn't get value, well, what I'm gonna say, I tried my best. I always try my best. We're gonna leave you with this, like I said, and I know people don't have to go to work. Maybe some of y'all might have to go to work. Y'all stressed out. Don't get stressed out. Don't let this stress you out. I know I say Sundays are the stress day because a lot of y'all got to go meet that mule on Sundays, except for this one because you got 3-day reprieve. But Tuesday, don't let Tuesday stress you out on Monday night because the heart attack rate goes up and is going up probably higher because of the situations we're all in. Some of us, like I said, earlier, your business, your job will be in the paper before the obituary if you drop dead. With that being said, hope you got value. Me and Kent, I'm going to sign out. We'll see you in the next video. See you Tuesday. Read this over. I might leave this link on somewhere that you can get on and register for this 5-day challenge from Stacey Hall. All right, people, peace. Take care. Have a great Memorial Day weekend tomorrow. Whatever you're doing, be safe. Wash hands, wear masks. And we'll see you on the next video. We're out.
Take care.